Today's question is, does video quality matter in a YouTube video? Which is funny that this is the question for today because I'm currently shooting on the most expensive lens that I've ever owned, while the first thing I started shooting on way back in the day is sitting right next to me. So first of all, this is my life and business channel. My name's Kevin Espiritu. My main thing is called Epic Gardening. Go check that out if you want. On this channel, we talk about pretty much whatever I want, and it's mostly just answering your questions about business stuff or really anything. So first of all, don't listen to anything I say unless it makes sense to you, but let's talk about video qualities. So what I did is I went ahead and filmed with a phone when I first started out.
Hi guys, this is Kevin from Xponics.
I think it was a Samsung Galaxy S5, or no, it was probably a Google Droid 4. I don't know. Either way, it was around 2013. It was whatever phone existed in 2013 that I owned. And if you go back to the original Epic Gardening videos, you can see
what's going on, Epic Gardeners,
that it's a phone, and you can actually see that I propped it up against a couch and I didn't even turn my notifications off. So some of those very early videos, there's one where the notification keeps triggering and people are getting really mad in the comments, but the video still plays. I left it up and it works, right? And so that is the key answer to this question that was in the comments recently. The thing that you need to use to start shooting for YouTube is whatever you currently have, unless you're willing to just go out and go get something right away. So a phone, I mean, I still film the Epic Homesteading channel almost exclusively on my phone. I'm gonna be switching pretty soon, but I wanted low friction to get that second channel started. So I just filmed on a phone because, hey, it's a lot easier when I'm out here in the garden to just go like this and film some random stuff, try to keep the camera steady, and just use the onboard audio that the phone has. So right now, I'm on a much different setup. I have a Sony a7 III as the body of the camera, and then I've got this Zoom H1 mic right here. I've got a Sennheiser ME2 lav. I have a little monitor that I can even see myself on right now, but I didn't start out that way. And really it comes all the way back to one of the first videos I put out, how to make content that doesn't suck. Really, the suckage of a content piece doesn't have much to do with the production value. In fact, some of the biggest YouTubers actually still use subpar cameras because they're going for that natural feel. I mean, YouTube is all about normal people, relatability, sharing what you're talking about, sharing what you're all about. And so that's where the value is derived in most of these videos that you're watching. It's not so much, oh, that video looks so crispy, looks so cool. Now, there are some industries where that's not the case. Like if you're talking about videography, you probably are gonna want to invest in some nicer gear. I'm thinking of like a Peter McKinnon video. The reason you watch a Peter McKinnon video is because he's got that crispy B-roll and he's got all that stuff going on that makes a really polished looking video. If I'm gonna show you me going and transplanting all those peppers in the background, I'm not gonna do it Peter McKinnon style where it's like 17 different B-roll shots, super slow mode out. You know, I've got all sorts of different music going on, filters and Lightroom presets and stuff. I'm probably just gonna set this camera up right here on a tripod and run a time lapse, and then we'll just time lapse that with a little bit of music. Maybe we'll throw some lower thirds or whatever shows up at the bottom there, and we'll just say, hey, look, here's what we're doing. You know, keep it simple, get the value across. So to answer the question, I think it's a question that everyone wants to know. Oh, how much camera gear do you need? It's the same as asking, like, do you need a website or do you need a business card or whatever before you start business? What you need to start thinking about when you're getting into something is, what is the essential stuff that I have to do to make this work? So for a video, what's essential is that you have any device that captures video and audio, right? So for most of us, that's just a phone. That is a very simple answer. Just get something up, get that friction lower, make it easier to do, and then get in the habit of putting out some content that hopefully is valuable. And people will tell you if it is or not, because you'll be sharing it, people will watch it, and they'll like it or they won't like it. And so that's how you'll find out. Hopefully that answers the question. I'll see you next time. Make sure to drop your question in the comments.